everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Sundays at Tiffany's. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston and every single Sunday I upload a super motivating video to get you ready for the week ahead, just give you some inspiration, some motivation to get rid of those Sunday scaries, cooking, cleaning, you name it. Today's video is going to be awesome. It's 20 morning mom hacks. It's a mouthful. We just recently uploaded our updated morning routine and I have been working on a routine for so long. Things that go wrong in the morning, I basically try to fix them and get this like running like a smooth, well-oiled engine. That's what you say, right? Anyway, these are the hacks that saved my life. Some of these are so simple and so easy, but extremely helpful. So all of these 20 hacks together will get your morning started off right to a nice, peaceful, relaxing day. Today's video is also a collaboration with my dear friend Emily Norris. I absolutely love her. I even had the pleasure of meeting her in person when I went to London, and she's just as amazing in person as she is online. Emily is a mom of 3 boys. I love all of her videos. She makes cooking videos, cleaning videos, anything lifestyle related. She has all the hacks on her channel. I just love watching her content. She has really great ideas and she just has such an amazing personality. I know that you will love her. Make sure that you go and check out her video when you're done watching mine to get an additional 20 more mom hacks. You're gonna have 40 morning mom hacks, so you guys are gonna have the best mornings ever. No more chaos. If you're coming over here from Emily's channel, hi, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. So let's get right into these. Hack number 1 is to set the table the night before. I know that may seem so simple, but to just wake up and have everything ready and waiting for you is such an amazing feeling, and I feel like the kids really love it too. Another thing just to kind of throw in this category that we personally do, the night before, we drink celery juice every morning or every other morning depending on how our week is, but we wash and cut the celery the night before so that it's all ready for our juicer, and we always make sure the water tank is full on our Nespresso just so that we don't have to fuss around. We can get our juice, we can get our coffee, and we're set. Hack number 2 is breakfast prep. So we do all kinds of breakfast prep. We do egg bites in the Instant Pot, which by the way are amazing and delicious. We do oatmeal bakes, muffins, just really fast, non-fussy things. And we even do frozen waffles. So everything doesn't have to be homemade, but we just know that in the morning we need quick and easy meals so that we can make sure we get out the door on time to preschool. Hack number 3 is drink prep. You guys laughed at me in one of my videos that I did for my morning routine because I said I get their drinks ready before they come downstairs, which is just as simple as filling up their water cups. But I want to have things ready so they're not saying, Mommy, where's this? Mommy, where's that? Mommy, can I have this? The less of that in the morning, the better. Hack number 4 is smoothie prep. So not even just the prep part. In the past, I used to make smoothie bags and just put them in a plastic bag, but lately I have been freezing them in glass jars without liquid, so just like the fruit. But the one thing that makes this a true hack besides preparing it ahead of time is that we make sure we have a smoothie every morning, and I hide veggies in it. So what I don't hide is spinach because they're fine. They know spinach goes in their smoothies. However, I am reading True Roots by Kristen Cavallari, and she steams cauliflower and avocado, or she doesn't steam the avocado, but she cuts up avocado and puts it in her kids' smoothies, and they never know. The steamed cauliflower, she says, makes a very smooth smoothie, and they don't know that it's in there. So you get your fruits and your vegetables in first thing in the morning, and you don't have to worry. There are mornings when I don't have everything prepped for the smoothie, and we all throw things in. The kids love to be a part of it, but to have that like in your back pocket for the days that you're running late and you don't have time to be, letting each kid put in a banana in the blender, this has your back. Hack number 5 has worked out so well for us. I really think it depends on your child, but my children like to compete and they like to check things off, and I don't know, I think that this just works really well for us, and it's a very simple morning checklist. If you're interested in this checklist and if this checklist looks like it would work for you, let me know in the comments below because I did save it and I can put it on my website for you to download for free. List and checklist also work really well for me, so that's kind of what gave me the idea to do that for my kids. So hack number 6 is a don't forget list, because there's so many times I'm like, Chris, remind me of this, babe, remind me of that. just write it down and have it someplace that you see so that you know, like a permission slip, or, you know, it's lunch bunch today, so we need to pack the lunch bag. Just like little things you don't want to forget. Hack number 7, I'm calling this emergency supplies. So now on the back of the door, we have extra diapers, extra outfits, and we also have like their hats and socks and things like that that we can just quickly grab. How many times have I looked at Tanner like, okay, go put your shoes on, and he has no socks on, or Carter doesn't have underwear, or we recently had to grab clothes out because we used their emergency pair of clothes from school and we needed to put this emergency outfit in the book bag to go back to school. So just to have supplies readily available. We have a 2-story house, so to have these items downstairs really works out well for us, especially when we're running out the door. Hack number 8 is vitamin prep. So you see there's a lot of prep in here because the more you can get done the night before, the better your morning is going to be. Also, let me know if you want to see our nighttime routine, because I've been thinking about filming that and kind of showing you everything that I get ready the night before. So let me know if you want to see our nighttime routine. Anyway, back to the vitamin prep and the vitamin trick. So I have recently put my kids on some new supplements, and they're liquid supplements just because they're better for us. They're better for my family, the liquid supplements. However, Carter is not having elderberry syrup, so he gets an elderberry gummy. Tanner and Ella, they don't mind at all. So they get all of their supplements in a medicine cup. I mix them up, draw them up, and they take them just fine. Carter will gag and act like it's the worst thing in the world that he's ever had. So what I've been doing as a little additional hack to this is just putting some applesauce on a spoon and then pouring the liquid into that, and he's fine taking it that way. So if you have picky toddlers like Carter can be at times, that's a great hack to get their vitamins in them. You can 100% mix them into like a smoothie too, but I never know when my kids are actually going to drink their entire smoothie, so this just really works out for us. Hack number 9, this is new to our morning routine, and we basically just created a little bin that the kids can play with, but only in the morning. So that makes it special. So if they can play with it all the time, it's not as exciting to them. So in the morning, we give them a little busy activity that they can only do in the morning. So when they're doing this after their breakfast, it just gives Chris and I like a minute to clean up and kind of catch our bearings from the chaotic morning. Hack number 10 is a toy timer. This has really been working amazingly. Whenever I'm coming up with hacks or routines, I think of things that are bothering me, that are not working well. And one of the things is that we would leave for school in the morning and the house would be a mess. There would be toys everywhere, and I'm the one that has to clean them up. So we made it into a fun little competition / activity where we set a 2-minute toy timer on the phone. They know that the timer's running out, and they all run around like crazy and try to put all the toys back in the bin. So a 2-minute toy timer has worked out great for us, and I hope it works out for you too. Which, by the way, if you use any of these hacks, make sure you tag me on Instagram at t.beaston so I can share them to my stories. Speaking of phones, hack number 11 is phone alarms. You know that I am typically just a little bit anxious. That's the kind of person that I am. I'm working on it. I try to do things to help anxiety and just make things run smoother, but probably one of my biggest anxieties is being late to pick up my kids from school. It's like my biggest fear. I'm sitting in the parking lot like 15 minutes early just because like I'm always worried that I'm gonna get them late from school. Anyway, so I like having timers on my phone. So say we have a timer on our phone, like we need to leave for school or start getting ready to get out the door or time to pick up the kids. And I keep calling it a timer. Alarm is what I mean. Having alarms on your phone is perfect. In the very beginning, when you're first getting started into your routine, I think it's nice to set alarms like breakfast done. Like breakfast should be done by now. So make sure we're wrapping that up, or kids be dressed by now. Simple things like that, it just really helps you get into routine. You don't have to keep it all the time. I will always keep the pickup timer. It just makes me feel better. Hack number 12, you've probably seen me doing this forever, is in preschool or whatever age school that your children are in, a lot of times they have holiday parties or theme days or things like that. So in the beginning of the month, like we're going into March now, so I'm gonna go out to the dollar store and get things ready for their St. Patrick's Day party at school, because I like having that stuff prepped way ahead of time so it's not the night before and I'm freaking out about it. So I like to holiday prep, I'm calling this one. You know, I ordered the kids their St. Patrick's Day outfits to wear to school. Now we need the little goodie bags, but you get what I'm saying. I just like to have that stuff ready ahead of time so there's less hassle and we're good. We're all set. Hack number 13, I mentioned before, but hack number 13 is time your routines. So for example, since we're talking about the morning right now, time how long it takes you to get ready, time how long it takes your kids to get ready, or how long breakfast is to get ready, or how long it takes you to get to the school or wherever you're going, so that you can really just stay on your A game and make sure that you are on time. Hack number 14 for us is having a toothbrush downstairs, because again, we have a 2-story house. This hack could even be have a toothbrush, a second toothbrush in your second bathroom. So in the mornings, we'd be like, go upstairs, go brush your teeth, or we'd say, we'd bring their toothbrushes downstairs and then have them sitting on the stairs for half the day to bring them back upstairs, and it's just a mess. So we decided to get a second set of toothbrushes and keep them in the downstairs bathroom, and that has been so helpful, and it's just easier for them to stay downstairs. So they love checking that off their checklist when they're done, and they know, hey, it's time to brush my teeth, and they go to the bathroom and grab their toothbrush. Simple, but just makes life easier. And then you also don't forget to brush your kids' teeth before school. Hack number 15 is pre-made snacks. So I love to put snacks in containers or in snack cups, or even in little plastic baggies. Just have snacks ready to grab when you're going out the door. This isn't necessarily for school days, but for days when we're like going to the museum or just having an outing. You know, my kids are always hungry, so having snacks that are ready to grab or just be thrown into your diaper bag just makes life so much easier. Hack number 16 is for you mamas, and this is to have iced coffee in your fridge. I think it's called Stoke or Stock iced coffee. I love the taste of that. I don't even use creamer or anything with it. I just drink it black. But there's mornings where things go wrong and you don't get to have your hot coffee and you're running out the door and you don't need to go to Starbucks, or you're on a budget, or you're trying to save money, I just quickly grab my iced coffee out, pour it into a cup with some ice, and leave. And that makes sure that mama gets her coffee and we're not spending extra money. The entire bottle of coffee itself is $4, which is like one drink at Starbucks. Hack number 17 is the bag prep, and the bag prep is a book bag and diaper bag. So the night before, this is even if it's not a school day, I just always like to have our bags packed and ready, especially the diaper bag. Even if you're at home and somebody calls you for a play date, you can get there quicker because your bag is ready. Or if you need to leave in a rush, your bag is ready. Make sure there's diapers and wipes and hand sanitizer and snacks and water bottles, whatever you need. Just make sure that you're ready. I also like having their book bags ready the night before. Permission slips signed, whatever is going back to school is in their book bag. Show and tell is in their book bag. It's just ready. You don't even have to think about it in the morning. Hack number 18 is also for the mamas. I mean, all this is for the mamas because your kids are ready, so they're not driving you crazy. Things are ready, so your morning's not chaotic. But hack number 18 is in the morning, think about what's for dinner. I know I love having meal plans out and things like that. We have our certain items that we have every single week. We have meal baskets. We're prepped for that. But I always think about dinner in the morning, because do I need to thaw something? Do I need to throw something in the crock pot? Do I need to even ingredient prep? A lot of times I will ingredient prep during nap time. So like if we're having like a stir fry, I'll go ahead and cut up all the vegetables and things like that. But just think about dinner in the morning so your night isn't chaotic and you just can check that off your list. Hack number 19 has been an actual lifesaver, something so insanely simple but really helps out my kids, and that's having shoe baskets. We are blessed enough that we have perfect little cubbies for our kids, and it's something that we recently had done during the renovation. Something I dreamed about before I even had kids was just like their own little individual coat hooks and their little spot for their shoes. But before we even had the renovation to our laundry room, we had a bench that was able to hold shoes in baskets underneath. But the kids each have their own basket. They know which basket is theirs. So when I tell them when it's time to go get your shoes on, they all know where to go and they start putting their shoes on. Even little Ella tries to put her shoes on. But this also works. Our routine is right as soon as we get home from school, we come home, we put our shoes back into their baskets, and then we wash our hands whenever we get home from somewhere. And the kids just have that down pat, and it's great. It's so simple, it's so easy, but you're not tripping over shoes and you're not looking for shoes in the morning. Hack number 20 is also insanely easy and simple, and I probably should have made this hack one, but But remember when I said the things on the back of the door, we used to have like their clothes back there, but now we just have like emergency supplies? Well, I used to wait until they were done eating to get them dressed just because I was worried about them getting food on their clothes, but not anymore. Hack number 20 is get dressed right away, and that goes for you too. So as soon as you wake up, just get dressed. So you don't have to even think about it. You're at least clothed to walk out of your door. But for the kids too, I just put bibs on them. They get a little bit of something on them, I wipe it off. But to have them dressed as soon as they wake up and they know that that's the routine, just so much easier. Instead of being like, Carter, did you get dressed yet? Where's your socks? Where's your underwear? Did you put your shirt on? Carter, go get your clothes. Same for Tanner. I'm using Carter as an example because he's the only child that's getting himself dressed at this point. We're working on it with Tanner, but it just makes life that much easier. And what else I really like about this, by the way, I should mention, I shower and blow dry my hair the night before on hair wash days. Just so that the mornings like are easier on weekdays, because if I tried to shower in the morning and dry my hair, there's no way that we're getting out the door unless I wake up at like 4 o'clock. So I do that like right before bed the night before to make my morning easier, but getting dressed right away has just been so helpful. And I think it also makes the weekends seem more special because on the weekends, we're not hopping out of bed to get dressed. We're all cuddling, having our coffee together, watching cartoons, and it just makes it a little bit more special to just stay in your jammies. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out Emily's video and let me know if you want to see our nighttime routine.